There are certain quotes that you hear and they stick with you for years after the fact. I heard this quote from a charismatic sister, Kim Walker, before she was called Kim Walker Smith. She's from Jesus Culture, if you don't know. Jesus Culture is like the most charismatic worship band in the world. I went to one of their conferences back in the day in Chicago called Awakening. It was their first like arena conference thing. I was very much charismatic at the time. I'm not anymore, but I still love my charismatic brothers and sisters. Anyhow, Kim Walker Smith said this quote. She said, Jesus, I want you more than I want answers. I thought that was so helpful. It's right in line with Deuteronomy 29:29, where it says that the secret things belong to the Lord. There are secrets of answers that he will never need to disclose to us. But then it says the things revealed belong to us and to our children forever. So there's things that I'm allowed to know and things I'm not allowed to know. And so many times when something like really difficult happens, the question can pop up, why? Why, Lord? And this quote, Jesus, if I have you, I don't need the answers to that why. I don't need you to explain to me the big theological struggles like, why did you let the serpent into the garden? That's a huge why. People have wrestled with that forever. But if I know the reliability of God, the trustworthiness of his character and his nature, his goodness, I could say, Lord, if I have you, I don't need you to explain all your decisions to me. And then the very personal things that we wrestle with and ask why about. Why did you let this or that happen in my life? This was so difficult. I don't see how any good can come out of this particular thing. We could say, why, Lord? Why? But then to just fall back on his sovereignty and his trustworthiness and goodness and say, Lord, if I have you, I don't need answers. I don't need explanations. Why could be a very dangerous question. And we usually do not have the benefit of knowing why this or that happened. Now, there are things clearly explained in scripture that we can take great comfort in. Romans 8:28, that things are working for good for those that love God and are called according to his purpose. That's a catch-all kind of verse that helps me say, all right, well, I don't know why, but I know that good is going to come of this somehow, some way. But so many things when we ask why this, why that, the answer is just not owed to us, and it would give us more comfort if we could just lean into Jesus. I have you. I don't need the answers. And so that's a quote that I heard from a charismatic sister many years ago that has stuck with me and been helpful to me along my pilgrimage. And I hope it's helpful to you too.